The dog had been circling Eli for 9 days. His mother thought it was dominance. She had 9 years and 2 dogs to back that up. She was wrong, and what she almost did next would have mattered. Luna was a 4-year-old Alaskan Husky, 63 pounds, the kind of dog built for endurance and distance. A dog who could run for hours and whose resting stillness looked deceptive, like stored energy. She had been in the Castillo household since she was a rescue at 8 months. She was not, by any measure, an anxious dog. She ran hard, slept hard, played hard, and generally operated with the confidence of an animal who understood her place in every room she entered. When Eli took his first sustained steps at 14 months, Luna noticed, not in the way the family noticed, the cheering, the camera, the grandparents on video call. Luna stood apart from the celebration and watched. The next morning, she began shadowing him. Not walking beside him in the way dogs follow routines, shadowing, tight, deliberate, maintaining a position roughly 12 inches from his left shoulder, adjusting her path as his path changed. Vivienne Castillo noticed by the second day and said nothing. Third day, she asked her husband Marco if he was seeing it. He said yes, and called it sweet. She didn't think it was sweet. She thought it was controlling. Vivienne had grown up with 2 large breed dogs. She had read extensively about infant and toddler safety. She knew the literature on resource guarding and proximity control and the warning signs that large breed dogs could develop around small children who were suddenly mobile. Luna's new pattern hit every checkbox she had been monitoring for since Eli was born. She called her vet. The vet said, "If there's no growling or snapping, it may be nothing. Watch for a week." She watched. On day 7, Luna began doing something new. Every time Eli started to fall, the particular wobble and overcorrect sequence of a newly walking toddler, Luna was already moving before the fall happened. She would press her body against his at the shoulder level, not hard enough to knock him, soft enough to redirect. Eli would grab her fur. He would not fall. He fell 4 times in Vivienne's presence that week. Luna caught 3 of them. Vivienne watched the 4th one happen and watched Luna be 1 second too late and watched Eli hit the carpet in the ordinary way toddlers do. Loud, dramatic, unhurt, and watched Luna stand over him with that particular intensity she had been carrying for 9 days. She said, "I don't know if this is love or possession," and she didn't know, and not knowing made her afraid. She called the trainer she had used 3 years earlier, a woman named Dominique Ferris. With 12 years in canine behavior, Dominique came on a Saturday. If you stay for stories about what animals sense before we do, you're in the right place. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. She watched Luna with Eli for 45 minutes. She did not say anything during that time. She made notes on a small pad. When she finished, she sat down across from Vivienne and said, "Your dog is not guarding him. She's catching him." Dominique explained what she had been observing. Luna had learned through 9 days of close proximity the exact physical sequence that preceded Eli's falls. The shoulder dip, the weight shift, the moment of overcorrection that all new walkers produce in a recognizable pattern. She had learned this the way working dogs learn task sequences, through repetition, prediction, and response. She was not controlling his movement. She was running an error correction protocol she had developed herself. She had no training for this. No one taught her. Dominique said, "This is one of the more sophisticated, spontaneous adaptive behaviors I've seen in a non-working dog." She identified a vulnerability in a member of her household and created a response. That's not dominance. That's problem solving. Has your dog ever done something that made no sense until it was the only thing that made sense? Tell us in the comments. Vivienne sat with that for a long time. She thought about all the times she had considered calling a trainer to correct the behavior, about the literature she had read and the checkboxes Luna had hit, and how certain she had been about what she was seeing. She thought about the 4 times Eli had fallen that week and the 3 times he hadn't. Eli is 2.5 now. He runs. Luna runs with him. The shadowing behavior has gradually loosened, as his walking steadied as if she scaled the intervention to exactly what was needed, and then let it go as it became unnecessary. Marco filmed them in the backyard last August. Eli running ahead, Luna at his shoulder, the distance between them a few inches larger than it had been in month 14. He showed it to Vivienne that night. She watched it twice. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. She has never fully explained to anyone what she almost did before Dominique came. She knows. Luna doesn't care.